My husband, Jay Miller, brought our 5-year-old daughter, Chloe Miller, and his lover, Lillian Perez, to a social event. Midway, he asked Chloe alone to the pharmacy to buy allergy medicine for Lillian. Chloe was hit by a speeding motorcycle and thrown away while crossing the street. The hospital called me. When I arrived, Chloe was still clutching the allergy medicine tightly in her hand. With her last bit of strength, she said, "Mom, Aunt Lillian medicine." After she closed her eyes, her hand went limp. The medicine fell straight to the ground. I broke down and called my husband dozens of times before he answered. But before I could question him, he said sternly, "I asked Chloe to buy medicine. Why isn't she back yet? Call and hurry her up. Lillian is waiting." After saying that, he immediately hung up. When I tried calling again, he had already blocked me. Since that's the case, let Lillian be buried with my daughter. I spent the entire day handling Chloe's funeral. The hospital staff looked at me with sympathy. For a total of 48 hours, Jay did not say a word. 10 years of feelings ended at this moment. I neither ate nor drank. I printed the divorce papers and waited at home for him all day. Finally, he came in. But he first said, "Where's the medicine I told you to hurry Chloe to deliver? Sent it to the afterlife? Do you know she caused Lillian to stay in the hospital for 2 days?" Hearing this, I just wanted to laugh coldly. She indeed went to the afterlife. He impatiently took off his coat and threw it on the sofa. A woman's perfume I had never smelled before wafted into my nose. I frowned and skillfully took allergy medicine from the drawer and swallowed it. He watched my actions and said sternly, "What are you pretending for? Lillian is allergic to alcohol and you want to learn from her? Why aren't you in the hospital if she is? Where's Chloe? Tell her to come out and apologize to Lillian right now. Lillian is generous enough not to blame her. She was covered in rashes and still spoke up for Chloe. Look at how you've spoiled her. I have to discipline her well today." I suppressed my anger and threw the divorce papers in front of him. "Sign it. Stop making things difficult for Chloe. You have no right to discipline her. I'll step aside for you two." Jay was instantly enraged by my words. He stepped on the papers and twisted them into shreds. "Chloe did something wrong? Why are you making trouble now? Just because Lillian is generous doesn't mean I can continue to spoil Chloe. You're divorcing me because I disciplined Chloe? Are you crazy?" His angry questions hit me hurtly. I stood up abruptly. My vision darkened and I nearly fainted, but I still forced myself to ask, "Discipline? What did Chloe do wrong? What heinous act did she commit that required you to make her walk alone at night to buy medicine? Do you know what happened to her on the way?" Before I could finish, Jay immediately interrupted angrily. "All right, enough. I asked Chloe to buy medicine, so what? There were people everywhere. What could have happened? Did she complain to you again? Why is she so spoiled?" After saying that, he roughly took a box out of his suit pocket and threw it in front of me. "Is this enough to shut you up? Get Chloe out here now. I'll talk to her directly. From now on, you stay out of her discipline." Looking at his face, I suddenly felt there was no need to tell him about Chloe's death. He didn't care. He only cared about whether Lillian was wronged and if Chloe had made her feel slighted. Realizing this, I laughed with full of sarcasm. Then I reached out and opened the boxed perfume. It was the same scent as on his clothes. He didn't even bother to pretend. He casually bought 2 of the same gift for Lillian, as if handing it out to a beggar. All perfumes on the market contain alcohol, but I was severely allergic to alcohol and never used these. Yet Lillian, who always claimed to be allergic to alcohol, was obsessed with perfume. He had no interest in understanding and would never waste time on me. In the past, I was always delighted to receive his gifts no matter what they were, because I loved him, so I valued everything he gave me. Maybe that's why he thought my love was worthless. Even my daughter's life was worthless. Thinking of Chloe brought tears to my eyes, so I spoke to him again. "Sign it. Chloe won't trouble you anymore. She doesn't need anyone's forgiveness. She did nothing wrong."